only be taken into consideration.
We can do one thing, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
We will also ban 21st of July
Yes.
program. We will ban all programs from today onwards. No rallies, no public meetings, no blockage of roads. Nothing can be done. We'll ban everything. We'll ban everything.
May I say this, Milord?
That's the best thing. The solution is everybody is being treated equal. That's all. Huh?
For the appellant.
Yes, sir.
This matter pertains to, Milord, holding of a, Milord, political program, Milord, at a place called Victoria House. Now, Milord, Victoria House, Milord.
Where is that house? This is Victoria.
It's Milord, the headquarters of CESC Limited, Milord, a junction of three roads, three main arterial roads. Now, Milord,
that is not new to West Bengal.
Yes.
That's not new to West Bengal. Service association, political parties, so-called NGOs, everybody, because nobody is bothered about the inconvenience to the general public. They want might is right. Police will grant permission, police will regulate. All of us will be standing in the traffic jam. Fortunately for us, they will take us through different route. And even day before yesterday, we have circulated 2 communications from the police saying that there will be blockage of traffic, take a different route. This is common, sir. After I've come here, this 2 years plus, I find this to be very, very common.
Yes, Milord, we cannot, Milord, deny that. But, Milord, over here, kindly take, Milord, first, Milord, they apply on 18th of October. Milord, my lords will find it, Milord, the application at page 21.
You impose some conditions, whatever it is, and then...
Milord, we have an alternative suggestion, Milord. May I say this, Milord? Milord, this is, this place, Milord, is not a place where, Milord, usually, Milord, any demonstrations, rallies, or, Milord, sittings, etc. take place. Now, but there is only one exception, I'll tell you, Lordship. There is one exception, but on 21st of July of every year, since the year 1994, Milord, only one program is held over there every year on 21st July. Why?
What is the significance of 20?
Yes, the significance is, Milord, on 21st of July 1993, Milord, the then Youth Congress, Milord, under the leadership of, Milord, the present Chief Minister, Milord, they were agitating, Milord, in regard to the mass scale, Milord, rigging, which had taken place, Milord, in the elections. Milord, the demand was that voters' identity cards should be made mandatory for the purpose of voting. Milord, there was, Milord, a march towards the Writers' Building. Then, Milord, the headquarters was the Writers' Building. Now, Milord, on that particular day, on 21st of July 1993, Milord, there were, Milord, police firing at various places, including the place nearby Victoria House, Milord. About, Milord, 13 people died. Youth Congress supporters died. From the next year, Milord, the then government, Milord, had permitted, Milord, this one-day program to be held on 21st of every year at that particular place. Then government thought it fit that this would be done because the present ruling dispensation had not born till then. They were part of the Youth Congress and Indian National Congress. Then, Milord, after, Milord, the party changed, and then, Milord, the party coming to the present ruling dispensation coming to power, Milord, this goes on. Now, Milord, this is something to, Milord, commemorate, Milord, or, Milord, sort of a, Milord, observing a Martyrs' Day. Now, this is the only exception, number one. Number two is, Milord, if you now, Milord, your Lordships may kindly take me, and Milord, my specific instruction is to say that apart from this program, Milord, rest of 364 days in the year, Milord, no other programs are allowed over there. Now, please take, Milord, the first application at page 21. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 41. My one is not paginated. Please take me at page 41. Yes, 40 is, Milord, the email which forwards it. Now, please take 41. This is the application. This is 40. I'm so sorry, Milord. It's page 40.
40. Yes.
So it's dated, Milord, 18th of October.
Request for NOC for meeting.
Yes. But second line, Milord, the date, my Lord, will find, Milord, is 28th of November 2023. The second line.
Yes.
Well, then, Miller, there's below that, Miller, kindly take, Miller, clause number 5C. Culminating point stroke venue is junction of CR Avenue and Benting Street and Esplanade in front of Victoria House, CSC headquarters. Then 5E is 10,000 participant, and F is vehicles, 200 vehicles. Now, this was the permission sought. But please turn one page, page number 43. At page number 43, Miller, your Lordship would find, Miller, it is dated our response on October 19, 2023, where we write saying that your application has not been made within the stipulated time frame on the website of the police. Hence, the same cannot be processed. For further assistance, you may click on link so and so. Miller, they accept that. But the next page is
A change of date, 29th November.
29th and a fresh application on 6th of November. Now, Miller, the advisory provides that you have to apply within and between 14 days and 21st day before the program, not before or after.
No, where do you get it, sir?
Well, this is an advisory, Miller, which...
No, from what we have seen earlier, this Hanuman Jayanti, you had nothing in place. You didn't even have a form in place. After the court made an observation, one form was made ready, which was applicable to all programs, all rallies, all meetings, with no undertaking. In fact, we told that the format, the then AG was appearing, we said that the format should be more stronger. It says so-and-so Samiti. Who is the office bearer, whether it's a registered organization, there is nothing in that format. So at least to our knowledge, where is the advisory, we don't know. Your application has not been made within...
Now, please take, Miller, page number.
And this was put to challenge in the petition.
No, this is not under challenge. Yes, the rejection is under challenge. Now, Miller, please take me the advisory, which is at page 53 of the stay application. Well, this is put up in the website of the Kolkata Police. Yes, advisory for the petitioner applicant. Henceforth, all applications for all kinds of procession, rally, meeting, etc. shall only be accepted in the following format. Such application format has to be downloaded from so and so. Application shall only be taken into consideration if applied in between 2 and 3 weeks, neither before or after, prior to the scheduled program. Yes. So 14 days and 21 days. Number, if your Lordships may kindly take now, Millard, the 7th November 2023, Millard, auto-generated at page 48.
Yes.
Where the same Millard instruction is given that it is not within the stipulated time. But I have calculated, subject to correction, it is 23rd day from the date of application, the program. So therefore, Millard, this was given. Now, Millard, the matter was moved before the learned single judge, Millard. Various allegations were made, Millard. I don't want to go into all those things. Now, please have a look to, Millard, the order under appeal at page 50. Please take me to the third paragraph at page 2. The petitioner thereafter on 6th of November 2023 changed the date of the program to 29th November 23 and uploaded a request before the Joint Commissioner. A physical copy was also delivered. The said request was once again rejected by an auto-generated email because it was not made within the stipulated time. Mr. Muzumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that 2 successive mechanical rejection of his client's application by the office of the so-and-so for the same reason, that is not being stipulated within the not being within the stipulated time is ridiculous and motivated. The respondents, for some strange reason, do not want to allow the petitioners to hold the rally gathering at all. Mr. Sen submits so and so. Kindly take the 6th paragraph. This court is unable to appreciate as to why a mechanical computer-generated reply in this form is given by the respondent, despite the applications having been made within 2 weeks from the proposed date of rally. Such 2 weeks as a requirement has been confirmed by the official of the state present in court. there is clear non-application of mind on the part of the respondent. It also appears that the respondents have a pre-decided computer-fed negation to any request from the petitioners. This cannot be accepted in the backdrop, so and so has to be allowed.
The first application was made on
Milord, it was made on 18th of October.
And that was also rejected, saying out of time.
Out of time. This time is also out of time.
But then, if you see the advisory,
yes, ma'am.
It actually gives some sort of a discretion. If applied between 2
yes,
to 3
yes,
weeks.
Yes.
So therefore, how do you say that this is 23 days in
yes.
advance they have given?
Yes.
Short of 7 days. And you are trying to unnecessarily precipitate a problem.
Milord, may I say this, Milord? May I say this, Milord? May I place that part once more, Milord? Application shall only be taken into consideration.
We can do one thing, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
We will also ban 21st of July.
Yes.
Program. We will ban all programs from today onwards. No rallies, no public meetings, no blockage of roads. Nothing can be done. We'll ban everything. We'll ban everything.
Milord, may I say this, Milord?
That's the best thing. The solution is everybody is being treated equal. That's all. Huh? This is arbitrary. Unnecessarily, you are precipitating a problem, making it a political thing. See, 2 to 3 weeks prior to the schedule means so that it gives some reasonable time to the police authorities to consult.
Right.
So, how many of the programs which have been sponsored by organizations which are, which share the same policies of the ruling dispensation have followed this? If you get those statistics, it will be amounting to washing dirty linen in public. That won't be problem. It is unnecessarily you are precipitating the issue. And the importance, you are adding importance to the issue. You are giving a color to the issue. They want to hold something, 10,000 people, 5,000 people. Everywhere, like Chat Puja was there. The entire traffic was blocked. All of us couldn't come through the other road near All India Radio. It was blocked. And even up to yesterday, procession is going on. In Old Baliganj Road, even at night, 3 a.m. today, people beating drums, that metal drums. Still 3 vans, 4 vans going. People sitting on top. What? They are all goods vehicle, not meant to transport people. And then this is a common phenomena which I found. That during these sort of festivals, police doesn't stop any of the goods vehicle which are carrying people. In fact, if you go to the MAC court, if suppose this vehicle meets with an accident, absolutely they get no compensation. It is a clear violation of a policy condition. But police doesn't do that. In fact, traffic is regulated so that all these vehicles climb the flyover. And these fellows are sitting on top of the driver's cabin. I saw 4 or 5 days back with a small child on the lap, and he's got nothing to hold on. Suppose there is a sudden brake he has to apply, he'll be straight thrown in front of the vehicle. And in fact, the earlier this position, the same thing happened about around 15 to 18 years back in my home state. Thereafter, all this was banned. Transporting people, because suppose you are holding a political rally and people throughout the state have to assemble in, let us say, Calcutta. And the concerned district party heads, the local MLA, etc., have to ensure that this, all right, from Bardhaman, we have to have at least 15,000 people, mandate. How do you transport 15,000? Earlier in my home state also, they used to come in lorries. Then police put a complete ban on them. Thereafter, buses started. Private buses are there, good conditions, fire buses. They will be taken everywhere. They attend the rally, food, etc. Marina Beach, this, that, Burma Market. Go back, Tirupati, and then back to there.
On those days, the private buses are off the road.
No, private buses are hijacked. Nobody pays for it and others. How do, and when there is a sponsorship by the ruling dispensation, nothing they can do. And all those buses are also regulated here in that Maidan area. They
Yes.
say red pass will be parked here. But here, all the people are being transported by goods vehicle. Very rare, of course, from people coming from faraway distances, they came by buses. In fact, you had argued one matter where that 5 rail junction they wanted
Yes.
to block.
Yes.
Huh?
Kurmi agitation.
Kurmi,
Yes.
that agitation. Unfortunately, it fizzled out. But for 1 week hence, without any notice, they've jammed the entire Kolkata. You remember? And a lot of our ACOs, AR codes could not reach because the entire Hooghly bridge was full of people.
Right.
We can do one thing.
But may I only make a suggestion?
If your advisory is so wonderfully implemented without any default, we will say from today, there shall be no processions, no public meetings, nothing to be held in any public corner, any places. And if at all you want to publish it, you use the social media and you do.
But I had a suggestion, Milord. But I had a suggestion. Please consider this.
The fact is that 2 to 3 weeks, assuming you are not able to pass an order prior to the event. Let us assume, forget about this case because it is being given a political color. A normal organization. Now this DA issue is there. Everybody wanted that. They said, what is it called? Pen down.
Yes.
After pen down, they will go to the streets. And they have not sought for any permission, oral permission, etc. 5, 6, one federation is there. There are almost 50 unions, which are, that federation secretary also used to remain in court every day when the case is there. Suddenly, all of them assemble in the road and squat in the road. Something happened about 4 or 6 weeks back. I don't know whether it was a road traffic accident or anything. Just before that, what is it? That Mayfair Road junction in Baliganj Road. Small children, like all minor children, all of them lay down on the road. They just lay down the road. For almost, I am told, 4 to 6 hours, the entire traffic was blocked. We don't know what was the reason these children were there. And the parents or the wards were all in the pavement or in the bylanes waiting to see what has happened. Nothing. Police could not do anything. You please ask any of your officers who are. You please ask them. They could not do anything. Then they had to cajole, etc.
Yes.
And some people take and then the police can physically lift them, saying, no, you didn't give an application within 30 days or 2 to 3 weeks before this event.
Milord, may I say this, Milord?
Sorry, sir. There's the only way we can do is ban all the programs.
Milord, kindly permit me to say this, Milord. But there is a place within 150 meters. In fact, there are 2 places. Within 150 meters.
Unnecessarily precipitating the issue, popularizing the program. That's all.
Milord, there is.
And this 10,000 will become 1 lakh.
Milord,
you leave it at that. We issue instructions. In fact, sir, that is what we say. Only after that Hanuman Jayanti program and Ram Navami celebrations, until then, there was nothing in place. To my knowledge, speaking for myself, there was nothing in place. And probably it will be a handwritten application that OC will say yes. And which fellow is doing. That is why in that we had made an observation that it was a pre-planned attack. Bricks were taken to the 3rd floor of a building.
Yes.
From there it was thrown. So therefore it was a pre-planned attack, like 3 lorry loads of bricks on the buildings. We have heard Mr. Kishore.
Milord, kindly permit me to make some submission. But number 1 is, Milord, let them hold it on 29th, Milord, 150 meters away. I'll tell you, Lordship, which is a place where regular, Milord, programs are held. At least 50 programs are held every year, which is called, Milord, Rani Rashmani. I mean, just across, Milord, the Governor House from here, where, Milord, 10,000 people can be accommodated. 200 vehicles can be parked, as your lordships have the experience, in and around the Maidan. But it's just beside the Shahid Minar. They can hold it over there. There's another place called Y Channel, which is about 170 meters from that place. There also they can hold it on that day, but there might be some difficulty in accommodating 200 vehicles unless they can park it at Maidan and go over there. But this is, Millard, our suggestion, Millard, if the writ petitioners, Millard, can accept one of those.
All right, sir. We'll consider.
And Millard, the other thing is, Millard, on the legal aspect, Millard, kindly, Millard, your lordships were pleased to consider, Millard, in that Kurmi order. But in regard to, Millard, the Shaheen Bagh's judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, the two orders, Millard, I'll be placing before.
This will lead to a complete ban. We will hear you. Let affidavits be filed. The appeal will be entertained. We will ban all, including 27th of July.
Millard, Millard, please consider one thing, Millard. But in the Shaheen Bagh's matter,
don't precipitate, sir. Don't precipitate the issue. Don't make it as a political issue.
Millard, may I say this, Millard? Let my learned friends consider and come back to your lordship, Millard, at later part.
Please come. This intra-court appeal by the state of West Bengal and others is directed against the order dated 2011-2023 in WPA 2620 of 2023. This says in the said writ petition, the petitioner had challenged an order, auto-generated order dated 7th November 2023, by which an application which was made by a political party for holding a meeting on the 29th of November 2023 at a particular location was rejected on the ground that the application has not been made within stipulated time frame given in the website of police. A similar rejection was made when the said political party made an earlier application dated 18/10/2023 for the program to be held on 28th November 2023. Subsequently, there appears to have been a change of date and a fresh application was made on 6/11/2023. Mr. Kishore Dattul and senior advocate appearing for the state of West Bengal drew our attention to the advisory for the applicants issued by the Calcutta police and submitted that in terms of the advisory, application shall only be taken into consideration if applied in between 2 to 3 weeks within bracket neither before nor after bracket close prior to the scheduled program. Admittedly, the application has been made at least 23 days prior to the program, the date of the proposed program. On reading of the advisory, we find the advisory is not a statute. It is, as the name suggests, it is an advisory to the applicant who seeks for permission to conduct a procession / rally / meeting, etc. A format has been prescribed for applying for such permission, which states that such permission, which contains certain conditions. After going through the advisory, we find that the advisory cannot be taken as a rigid rule, and in any event, the time limit of 2 to 3 weeks would itself suggest that it was that there is discretion vested with the authorities, and this time limit obviously is for the purpose of processing an application and cannot be used as a ground for rejection of an application. The court can take judicial notice of the fact that processions, meetings, rallies are a regular feature in the state of West Bengal and more particularly in Calcutta. There have been several instances which have come to the notice of this court where rallies, meetings, and agitations have been held where no permission has been obtained. In fact, very recently, there was a large gathering of people agitating for a particular issue, and the same paralyzed the entire traffic and movement in Kolkata, and the police were unable to, the police had a tough time to control the situation. Thus, we are of the considered view that the learned single bench was fully justified in setting aside the rejection and issuing appropriate directions. In the light of the above, we find no grounds to interfere with the order passed by the learned single bench dated 20/11/2023. The order also makes it clear that the permission will be subject to reasonable restrictions that shall be communicated to the applicant who sought for permission. With the above observation, the appeal stands dismissed. Thank you.
Only one submission subject to your lordship's kind convenience. But page 54, your lordships will be pleased to find there is a prescribed terms and conditions for the holding a rally or meeting. But since they have not come up with any additional terms and conditions, not kindly not dispose of the writ petition on that terms. Otherwise, they will again go to the honorable single judge and say, we will have to come back with instruction for laying down the terms and conditions.
Since the terms and conditions have already been set out in the format which has been uploaded in the website of the Kolkata Police, the permission, while granting permission, those 28 conditions shall be imposed, and the organizers shall abide by the condition.
Grateful, yes.
In the light of the above, nothing would further survive in the no further orders are required in the writ petition. Therefore, the writ petition is also disposed of in terms of the above direction.
Grateful,
but only for my clarification. The last part, Millard, I could not follow, Millard.
The 28 conditions you impose.
As in the
and
format.
One thing, sir, you come out with one order where there is a violation of condition, and you take action, you come to this court, we will see how it happens.
Yes.
You please take action. Please take action. Thereafter, when we meet in person, I will share what is happening in Murshidabad. Very difficult, sir. The DM can't do anything. The DM can't do anything. The superintendent can't do anything. Assuming it's a commissionerate, probably they'll be able to do some control. Otherwise, the shortage of staff, investigation staff is doing Bando's duty, where he can do the investigation. Charge sheets had been delayed. And here, anticipatory bail is moved. Very difficult, sir. I will, at least in my little knowledge, I can give 5 instances, 5 districts where this problem is there. Thank you very much.
Whether the additional reasonable restrictions as the learned single judge has
they have annexed page 54.
But if required, kindly
if you catch them violating it, that will that can't be done, sir. Public. Next.